this way before it did.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey,
Get your team members on here. Make sure you text them right now. Tell them jump on this call. Let them know jump on.
Working for this way before it did.
let's go.
Girls crying from my old high school. Look, they see me everywhere they go. I probably would too. Look, crossed over to the Jordan man like I'm Michael. Yeah, eating blessings so much I might need lipo. Yeah, Taylor for the dogs like I'm walking in trucks. Yeah, it's just in this plan, man. I see all y'all shook. Look, knew that I was great ever since I was a rook. Man, all y'all singles making me look good. Okay, praise to the Most High, yeah, that's Jesus. Look, but when it come to this rap thing, I can't lose. Yeah, back to back number ones, that's the thing Grace do. Yeah, tell the boys that ain't nothing I can't do. This my year. This my year.
Let's go.
Look, God made me for this, man. This my year.
This my year.
Look, ain't no more games going for the kill. Yeah. Working for this way before it did. Let's go. This my year. This my year.
Yeah.
Look, God made me for this, man. This my year. Okay. Ain't no more games going for the kill. Working for this way before it did. Ball in my hand got the magic touch. I just wanna play and it's immaculate. So consistent that they call me Mr. Clutch. If you wanna beat me, need a lot of luck. Gotta get it shotty like Lloyd, but y'all still treat me like a boy. So I'm here to take over the whole game, cause y'all left me no choice. I really don't see a lot of people just on the level I'm at. Yo, say it every year, cause every year my year, and that's just facts. Look, all I see is prosperity. God the only one ahead of me, just for the clarity. Can't teach favor, this that hard work mixed with God's grace. So honestly, homie, I really think you should be scared of me. I got the recipe, this is my destiny. Hey, don't believe you can step with me, won't get the best of me. Do the right thing like it's finally directing me, getting everything I want. I'm going Rambo. Yo, hope you know that this my year because he said so. This my year.
Yeah.
This my year.
Let's go. Let's go.
This my year. Ain't no more games going for the kill. Working for this way before it did. Let's go. This my year. This my year. Look, God made me for this, man. This my year. Ain't no more games going for the kill. Working for this way before it did.
All right, guys. I am so excited. I'm excited. Hey, this is the day. This is the time. This is the hour. We are live and super lit on this call. But here's what I know before we even bring on Dr. Jewel Tankard. I need everybody that's tapped in right now to understand that you are on a very, very special call tonight. And I know the call is just getting started right at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, which is where we are now. But I need everybody right now to go over, to go beyond, to really share this information. Get your team members on whatever chats you have, your private chats that you have, your group chats that you have, your family chats that you have. Anybody that you want to see win needs to be on this call. So here's what I need you guys to do. Look at the list of participants. If you do not see your team leaders on this call, you need to send them a call or text. I don't care how you get the message to them, okay? Send them the message right now and let them know we are live, we are in color, and we are so excited about what we have for you guys on tonight. So let's take the next 2 minutes and allow you guys to invite. We got to get the numbers way up because we have a very, very special guest that's going to be on with the top female leaders inside of I Am Mastery Academy. And that is none other than the CEO. So you guys got to show up and you guys got to show out on this call tonight. So let's move it over to my sister who's doing big things. She is the top female leader inside of this company, inside of this industry, chairwoman, chair queen, chairwoman 100. Make some noise for that. Okay, while operating so many other things at a very high level. We are so blessed. We are so graced inside of this organization to be led by a woman with such great wisdom and knowledge and leadership, pure, true, authentic leadership on and off the stage. And so I need you guys to drop some threes in the chat. I need you guys to come off mute and make some noise. I need you guys to continue to share. And we got to do better numbers. We need to up. Over to you, Dr. Jewel Tankard.
so much, my beautiful sister, Dr. China Beth.
Recording in progress.
This woman is absolutely amazing. We talk all the time. We were talking earlier, guys, about how grateful we were to be introduced to such an amazing platform. I mean, 6 years ago, you know, we will forever love I Am. We will forever love Chris and Isis Terry because literally it changed our life. You know, so many things that we've been able to do in terms of expanding and building wealth and knowing what to buy and when to buy and when to invest and when not to invest is really honestly been because of the education and honestly a lot of teaching that we've gotten from Christopher Terry up close and personal. And so you guys, tonight is special because we have an opportunity to hear from someone that is a billionaire. I remember when we first started with, you know, I Am. I remember, you know, Chris sharing with us the vision that he had to be able to empower people, to help people. And we literally saw him evolve. You know, people talk about the glow up, like we saw him glow up. We saw the company expand and grow and grow and grow. And so we have an opportunity tonight, and I'm super excited to even take notes tonight, you know, from what he's going to say tonight. Every time we listen to him, there are some takeaways. I know you guys have your pen and your paper. I definitely want you to go ahead and text, you know, your leaders. Go through the chat right now. Look up under the participants and see, you know, exactly who's on here, who's not on here, and text them and say, hey, where are you? We have an event coming up in Detroit, Michigan, guys, July 8th and 9th. Like, I don't want you guys to take these moments for granted. We have an event coming up July 8th and 9th that I believe is really, really going to change the game. You know, summer months, a lot of times people get distracted. You know, they're looking to the right, they're looking to the left. But I'm telling you right now, those people that have extreme focus are going to have extreme results. That's just the reality. You know, we've been reading a book called Atomic Habits, and this book, they're talking about how you got to really put your focus. You got to have a greater focus than everybody else, because when you obsess with the output, then you work backwards and say, okay, what are those things that I need to do? And so I know Chris is going to come on here tonight and absolutely pour his heart out as he did the other night on the corporate call. And so I'm really just looking forward to hearing what he has to say. China and I, our life has been greatly impacted. I know Auntie Jeannie is on here. Chris came to Detroit several years ago. And we had yacht parties and meetings. He came to Detroit a couple times. And Detroit is always just such an electrifying place. It's a city where there's a lot of economic revitalization happening right now. It's a lot of fun to come in the summer. And so if you guys haven't gotten your VIP tickets, definitely we're going to release something that I think is going to really be a blessing to you guys. And so I'm excited. Chris is going to be on here in a few minutes. Again, take some time to go through the participants list, see whose name you necessarily don't see, and text them really quickly or call them really quickly and say, hey, where you at? You guys see Kawana's on here tonight. Kawana, I'm so excited to see you. I miss you, sister. Demetrius, I see you on here. Felicia. I see Sylvia. I see Dre. Bread Talk is on here tonight. I see a lot of people that are really ready to move and shake. I see Latoya Mitchell on here. Jamie, I love it. Rachel, yes, guys, jump on here right now. We're at 94. Let's go ahead and crack 100 really, really quickly and go on to 150, because it's not often that you have an opportunity to sit at the feet of a billionaire. That doesn't come along all the time. And whatever you honor, you can receive from. Whatever you honor, you can receive from. Guys, tonight is my Bible study night. So this is, you know, but we had to get Chris when we could get him, you know, and his schedule was super, super fruitful. And so when we were, you know, planning him to come on, he said, hey, this is the time that works best. I said, you know what? Y'all know I don't play with church attendance. I don't play with Bible study. I said, but I got to come on here because I want to make sure that I position myself to continue to grow and level up. I want to make sure that you guys position yourself to grow and level up. Vernell, I see you on here. Bobby, I see you on here. Great, great, great job. So again, we're here. We're positioned. We're ready to receive. I see Auntie Jeannie on here, who has been working so diligently on Detroit. Auntie, I know you're on. If you can, just come on a minute while we're waiting for Chris to come on. Just come on and kind of share your heart. I know Detroit is coming up July 8th and 9th. You've been working diligently downtown Detroit, the Renaissance Center where we're having the meeting. It is completely beautiful down there. I love Detroit in the summertime. So just talk a little bit about what you've been doing behind the scenes.
Hey, everybody. So super excited for Detroit. July 8th and 9th, and mark it down on your calendar. Been down there just about every day this week. Yes, downtown Detroit is the place to be. And, you know, Jill, it just brings back memories of when Chris was here before. You know, I remember when we did our first event and several other events. And one of the events that Chris did in downtown Detroit, he literally did not have, his luggage did not arrive with him. And that did not stop him. He did the entire event downtown Detroit on the waterfront in his PJs. I mean, and blew the top off. We had to go out and get him a keyboard and everything. And I still have that keyboard today. So it's just a special place that I have in my heart for Chris, and I know that he has for Detroit. Super excited to just have all of y'all here. It's just going to be just like a family reunion. We have a lot of things that are planned behind the scene that Friday that I won't disclose right now, but just come. It's the greatest time. You know, it's right after the 4th of July. We're going to be right on the waterfront. And Jewel, you know, because you're a hometown girl, you know, it's just nothing like Detroit. It's Motown. It's the Motor City. It's everything. So just come. We got it all laid out for you. And guys, it's not all about just go chairman and building. We have some powerful educators that are going to be pouring all of their secrets and all of their strategies into trading, because everybody on here should be a 6 to 7 figure trader. Why not? That's what you signed up for. You signed up to learn how to trade in this academy. And so now you're going to get a chance to be up and close and personal with some of the most powerful educators that there are. And my nephew's going to be in the house. Binary Ben, are you kidding me?
Hey.
Listen, we pulling it all out. So yes, just come. We got you.
I love it.
Look at my nephew.
Let's go.
I'm so excited. He put in the group chat that we're all in this morning that he was having breakfast and, you know, made several thousand just sitting there. And I'm so grateful for I Am Academy. You guys know the story. You know, my honey was not interested, you know, for 4 years. He watched me in this space grow, do extremely well. And then when the pandemic happened, all his jazz concerts got canceled. And he's like, okay, I'm home. I'm like, yes, baby, this is your time. And you know, I'm so grateful for Nest and so grateful for Millie Mills. I'm so grateful for those instructors that are a part of now, you know, time-based trading, TBX, because they really were the instructors that really made a big difference for Ben getting it. And he just became a perfect student, you know, getting on not just 15 to 30 minutes a day. He would get on there for hours a day, and he still gets on there. He's still learning and still, you know, leaning in. So for those of you that get VIP tickets, you're going to have an opportunity to have a session with him where he's going to be going over some strategies, and he even trades the market on the weekends, you know, when the market is technically closed. So we're definitely going to be able to pick up the bag. And then, of course, we know Curtis Cobain is going to be in the building talking about cryptocurrency. You know, right now, remember this, while everybody else is scaling down, you got to scale up. Where everybody else is scaling down, you got to tell yourself scaling down is not an option for me. I'm going to scale up. I'm going to put a demand on my potential, and whatever you want, you got to go for it. And so we're going to get the education there. I'm excited. Lee Allen is going to be there, Kathy Kirkland. And guess what? These guys, and you already know, because a lot of you get on Go Live, they're still making money. So it doesn't matter what's happening in the economy. They are still making money. It's so funny. I sent my personal assistant to go and fill up my Range Rover, and she says, oh my gosh, premium went up to like $6. And I said, girl, I don't even focus on that. I said, I focus on making money in the markets. My focus is abundance. My focus is overflow. And so wherever your focus is where you're going to grow. And so some of you, I know that this is going to be, you know, maybe a sacrifice. You're going to have to maybe change some things with the children. Maybe some of you will bring your children with you, you know, get them in that environment. But I really want to encourage you to put your yourself in the line of prosperity. Put yourself in the line of abundance. And that's exactly what's going to happen because Chris is going to be in the building. So, China, I know you're excited. I know Auntie Jeannie is excited. A lot of you are excited.
Hey guys, it's Chris. I'm here. Just can I have about 5 minutes? Would that be okay?
Oh yeah, sure, Chris.
Okay,
hey,
do your thing, and I'll come back in, and we'll catch up with everything. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks, Chris. All right, awesome. So yeah, China, I'm excited. We got the panda in the building.
Yes, we got the panda in the building. I want to say this before Chris even comes back in, to be honest with you guys. You know, a lot of times you hear us talk about Chris, and some of the things that people hear a lot is maybe the amount of money that a person is making. And I think when we think about a Christopher Terry, I want you guys to understand the impact. You know, most of the time, you don't even have an opportunity to glean from or understand the vision, the mission, the tenacity, or really what it takes to get to that level. And this is one of the reasons that I really want you guys to look at the list of participants right now. There's somebody that's going through life right now. They're listening to the news. They're getting caught up in all of the terms that are being used right now, not understanding that there's a huge opportunity. And tonight, there's an even bigger opportunity to really be forefront with a company that's going on 10 years this year. So the song that I played when we just got started, This Is My Year, is because I Am Mastery Academy is going into its 10th year. A lot of relationships can't make it 10 years. A lot of people can't make it doing anything for 10 years. And so that says a lot. So I want you guys to take a moment before we bring our CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry, to the call and text people. I get it. It's Bible study night for most of us, right? Everybody's in Bible study. But as Dr. Jules said, we had to maximize when we could because we know we're going to make Detroit an absolute movie in the midst of whatever they're calling it. You could choose to have a recession or you can choose to have recess. And we're choosing to have recess because the last I heard, TBX is cutting up. Dr. Kathy is not playing no games with that 7-minute strategy. Lee Allen is serving the pips on a platter. Curtis Cobain is doing what he does even in the midst of what's happening in crypto. And we got the one and only Mr. Christopher Terry. Let me tell you guys something. One of the things that I gained from Chris, and I got this in Detroit, Jewel, you probably remember this. I believe it was Chris' first time coming to an event in Detroit. And that's when I realized how powerful his mindset was, his mindset toward money. In other words, Chris is so advanced. And we were just getting started. So if you know, we've been on board now for over 6 years. So at that time, the information was so new and he's breaking it down in his way of being simple, but he's an expert. He's a genius. And so even at his simplest level, it was still very advanced for us. But what I was able to gain from him was his mindset, the way he broke down analogies and the way he connected scenarios to the market. I was able to understand it even in life. So not only are you going to walk away, I believe those that really pay attention and really hone in as a better trader, but I believe you'll walk away as a better person. These are opportunities you absolutely do not want to miss. So over to you, sis. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. Guys, still get these numbers up on this call because this is truly an opportunity of a lifetime.
That's so good, China. You're absolutely right. Chris was breaking down money and we just, you know, the lid just came off for us, you know? And I think, and I'm really grateful too, because Chris, especially in those early years, he invested a lot of time working with us, having conversations, solving. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
A panda. I'm sorry. I just been, oh my gosh, swamped.
You've been working.
No, you don't understand. I've had leaders here almost every other day in the house, and apparently every night I'm cooking for everybody. And you know, I found that a good way to break bread with people is to actually physically break bread. Mm-hmm. And I've been doing a lot of cooking. You know, so I kind of it just feels good. You know, you're bringing people over, leaders, and cooking for them and serving and talking to them. So I just started doing that. It's making me feel good. You know, just on how to deal with people. You know, it's like I keep trying to change. You know, the way I do things, you know, just trying to always improve. And one of them, I'm finding that bringing people together and eating and cooking, and it's just, it's a good thing, you know?
Wow.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Amazing way to kick off the call. I see the Panda Bears are already coming in. Chris, you know we got to give you a warm welcome. You know we got to represent real strong. I need you guys to bananas in the chat with the pandas for our one and only CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry. Come on, you make some noise. Show him the love that he's going to feel and see in Detroit. Where y'all at? Where are you at? Let's go.
CEO.
You guys all looking good. Check out everybody. I saw those beautiful faces all over the place. Oh my gosh.
So Chris, I just want to say this really quickly before we lose you. I just want to let you know that, and I know China feels the
I'm
same
not going
way.
anywhere. I'm here. I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, no, I just want to say that, like, we really appreciate you. We've seen you these last 6 years. We've been with IM now for over 6 years as of April. So we've been in 6 years in a couple months, and we've seen your growth. We've seen your development. We've seen you change. We've seen you invest in people. We've seen you love on people, and really even pulling us close like you did, especially in those early years. We had a lot of great conversations. You really helped us to strategize and become a part of our success and our development. Of course, we're still growing and developing, but I just want to let you know, I know China feels the same, that we do appreciate, we do see the hard work, we do see the sacrifice. You've been very generous to us and very good to us. And so I just want to let you know before we lose you on here today, that's how we feel. And I know a lot of people on here feel that way, but I just wanted to make sure you heard that from us, and we continue to pray for you and Isis and IM and just everything that's happening. I mean, we see a lot, and it's, you know, you've been very consistent. And so we just want to say thank you for coming on here, and we're going to let you have it. Unless I know China probably wants to say something too.
Well, I just, first of all, echo everything that you said. I think it's been a complete honor. I think about when we first got started and how uncommon and unpopular this space was. And, you know, Chris having a vision and being able to get to the point that he got to when we got started. And it was trial and tribulation then, but then even more trial and tribulation came. And so to still be standing right now, a lot of it, Chris, just so you know, is because of you, is because of the assignment that we have on your life, is because of the call that God has on your life, that we are even attracted to this company. I know for most of us, we didn't know what the heck Forex was. We didn't understand cryptocurrency, and you've been able to help us in such a way that now we can eloquently present something that I believe is really changing the world. You know, I said something before you came on that we could choose to be in a recession or have recess. And this opportunity, developing the skill, really allows us, if we do exactly what you talked to Matt about, looking at the market and looking at life. When you broke down on your last session, you know, I absolutely love your mindset. So I'm always front and center. I'm always taking copious notes. I am engaged. I don't think about it, and I don't take it for granted. But when you talked about, you know, going from those points from A to B and from B to C and having those higher highs and higher lows, you know, and those uptrends and consolidations and pullbacks, that happens in life too. And then the mindset, how you see it, your perspective of how you see it can help you to really deal with the fact that you're involved in that, but then get to another place. And so I'm forever grateful. I'm thankful. And I know that we're going into our 10th year. Most companies can't make it 10 years. You know, I feel like we don't have anything that could compare to what we provide. And I believe that education is going to stand the test of time. So I want to say thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Yes, and I genuinely feel like we are just getting started. So thank you for your commitment. We see it.
Thank you.
We feel it, and we appreciate it.
For sure.
You know, it's funny that, you know, as humans, it's funny, we're the only ones that limit ourselves and stop growing. Trees continue to grow, right? Everything continues to grow in life, but humans tend to put limits on themselves, this glass ceiling, and just stop growing. And I have to say, you know, China and Jewel, I've known them for so many years, and they've helped me grow, where I stopped growing for a period of time for many, many years. And I was stuck in this F that personality, just that bulldog aggressive mindset mode. And that's how I knew to be successful, was to go out and take what's mine, you know, claim it, take it, win. And they've taught me, and actually I got this big giant Bible China bought me. I'm so scared to open it, so I use the Bible Gateway. And I get in there every day, and it's right now I have 3 TVs going at all times. One of them has Bishop Jakes, one of them has Steve Furtick, another one has Joel Osteen, and then I have another TV that has this guy Lewis Howes and Jay Shetty, and any room I go to, I'm getting fed. I'm continuously getting fed. Where I don't try to go to anybody's house, but whenever I do, it's like they're watching some sports or some stupid TV thing or some movie. Or look, my TV is, Bishop Jakes. It is Stephen Furtick. It is Joel Osteen. It is investigating, where do we come from? For example, I started reading Genesis, and everybody says God did this in 7 days. He didn't do everything in 7 days. He did it in 7 periods of time, where 3.84 billion years ago the earth was created. And then the sun and the moon, and then 500 million years ago sharks were fish. 150 million years ago trees, and 350 million years ago trees, and the birds came out 150 million, and horses came 50 million. So over a period of time, 7 periods of time, or 7 phases, God has put everything together. And I literally, and I'm saying this is from Jewel in China, but ultimately got me looking into things. And there's no way to justify that there is not a God. It has to be, because look at the intricacies of even our brain and how it thinks, how our brains can have trauma and you can adapt and change. We can, my eye, for example, I had an issue with my eye, and it's amazing and I'm okay now. It's just amazing how the human body was built, and there's no way for me to justify that and I just watched everything. But they can never understand, they can never explain. They can explain how Earth is created, but they can't explain where we came from. And it always comes down to some single-cell plant from 3 billion years ago in the water that apparently grew out from a plant that became a fish, and the fish got to land, and they became a monkey, and then they became human beings, and now we can fly jet planes, and I just can't buy that. I also, understand that, God created, the first humans and the Adam and Eve story and all that, and they tell these 2 people that just got created today, don't touch the tree of knowledge, but God also created the devil to mess with them. But these are stories that we understand in life in other so many different ways. The stories in there, I keep digging out, and I'm a better person today because Jewel in China always stood fast with me and stayed strong with me. And Chris, stop cursing. Chris, you're being anointed by the blood of Jesus. I was like, no blood. But I understand, and I taken the time on my own to understand, and because of them, I'm a much better person today than I was in 2016 and 15 and 14. And I'm a completely different human being. When I met Jewel, China, I was 300 and something pounds. I'm 205 now, taking care of myself. My health is at peak performance. And my vision is massive. In the past, it's funny how there's leaders that were in our company that are no longer with us, either because I've terminated them or because their season was over with us and they decided to leave. And maybe those people that I had left think they're going to launch against us or do something. And I could just tell you straight up, come on, don't even worry about that. Daddy knows more than he needs to know. I'm just going to let you know one thing. It's a shame that some people leave who's never built a business and feel they're going to build a business and try to infiltrate our company. And I sit back and say, you've never done this before, but yet you're going to lead your people off a cliff. And in the past couple of weeks, I've terminated people at high levels high levels in the company. And my conversation with them is, you're following a man who's never done anything off a cliff. And should that happen, you can always come back after that's said and done. So I do have a power of forgiveness inside me, because they just don't know. But I'm glad a lot of leadership that was in our company, I use the term leadership loosely because then I can't say they were actually leaders. All right. And we prune the tree and been pruning the trees of the stuff that's not good. Right now, we have a foundation, a core leadership in our company across the board who loves us, who's committed to us, and understands the vision. What I'm doing behind the scenes, and a lot of times you don't see me, but behind the scenes, we are building infrastructure. Like right now, and I'll get to the events and stuff, but behind the scenes right now, we've put on head of HR, head of IT or chief technology officer, a new vice president of marketing to work with the current chief of marketing chief. We've brought on a guy for operations. We've brought on a financial guy. Every one of the people we brought on, 5 new executives into our company, have at least 20 years experience in MLM. All right. Behind the scenes, the company infrastructure is massively strong. Now, go back a year ago, it wasn't like that. You know, where this thing's running like crazy. It's held together by duct tape because it's moving so fast. But when everybody's working. It's hard to get people, right? But we've been fortunate because we were patient, and because those who were supposed to be with us ended up coming to us, and we've evolved, and we've dealt with 3 chief technology officers already, all who had other ambitions when they came into our company, and we flushed them out. And now we got somebody who's coming from a company called Monet, another one from Young Living, another couple that came from World Ventures. We have one of our attorneys is 18 years was at World Ventures, and we have some of the best people in the industry in our corporate staff behind the scenes protecting you. Period. End of story. So I'm good at getting rid of some of the leadership or some of the products that weren't, because the educators weren't doing the right thing fully, cleaning that up, cleaning house. Because I look back at the company where I was in 2013, and you could search it. Christopher Terry, Florida, 2013, and you'll see there's a few videos up with me and an Afro-American lady and a Caucasian couple and one by myself. 2013 had the vision. 25 people in a room. There was no infrastructure. There was really no product. I had one product. It was me. And look to see how far we've come. We're so far away. We went from just figuring it out to a real company. Like we right now, with the foundation we have, if we went from there to over 600 million in sales, and now we're back, we went back, I think we're back, we're coming about 250 to 300 this year. About half the business I think we got rid of with the ugly leadership that was involved, and the teams and the products. I'd rather have them out of our company. I'd rather have the people like yourself and like myself here to take this thing to $1 billion and give people really the freedom that we want. The result, that's always been my intention. We've operated at a good intention. We operate out of love. And you can look at those videos from 8-9 years ago and who I was, and I've not changed the mission. Okay? I started the business. I didn't start it looking for money. I came into it with money, and I still don't need the money. I want to see people effing win. And I see China. I didn't use the F word. I'm just kidding. I did that on purpose. But, I just want to see people win continuously. And we started off with Forex. We went into cryptocurrency. We peeled off, and now we went into ECX. And that's been taking time, but it's become part of the family now. And now with this TLX we're launching, which I'm doing on Sunday from Mexico. I'm going to be in Mexico somewhere, Guadalajara. I'll be on stage announcing that with a gentleman. His name is Wes. We're going to be launching that travel. Soon after, the next few months, we're going to be launching the stocks and futures. In Arizona, I can't tell you what exactly. I could tell you in the next 30 days, you're going to see a video of an announcement that's coming in Arizona. But I promise you, I'm going to change the game one more time. I realize what we're lacking is physical products that are sustainable, that offer longevity and legacy, because, if we have products and services that people want, need, can afford, and that use over and over again, we will have true residuals. We will have true passive incomes. And I see that Forex and cryptocurrencies, people come in, they're ambitious, they want to trade, they make a few bucks, they're too smart, they put all the money in, they blow themselves up, and then they blame everybody else. Trading takes time. Trading does take time, and it takes time to learn a skill. It takes time regardless. I was on with Dr. Spiller last night. We actually sat down, and his colors platform is outstanding. Okay? But let's face it, if you use his platform and it's good, and then you get all ambitious and do your own thing without understanding, you lose your money, and then it's like, oh, this doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work either. If you get a knife and start cutting somebody open without education, you can't become a surgeon. So we are bringing into the equation things that will level out the playing field. I want to see more women come into our company. I want to see more adults like all of us, that not just the 20 to 30-year-olds. I want to see the 30 to 50-year-olds come in and be able to enjoy success with us also. I want to see that the women don't have to go to some other company for their products, that they can get them from us, but at a higher level, not cutting anything short. I'm talking with the highest level of nanotechnology, what I have coming. And then in spring 2023, we're looking at, in terms of, and I'll talk about it now, it's not something to put out to the field or anything, but I'm telling you guys, and please don't put it out there because it won't make sense right now. I'm just giving you my vision. And the reason I can't talk too much about what we're going to release is I have my reasons. You'll know in the next month. You'll see what's going to happen because the videos are coming. And in spring 2023, we're going to be releasing, hopefully, I give it enough time, almost a year, in the real estate section, a real estate course. I promise you will have a company that's the best of the best in certain verticals that people want, need, desire, that they will use over and over again, and that they can afford it. I can get into real estate, I can get into all sorts of talks and how to be creative and this and that, but I can't do everything, and I can't sit and teach real estate when I want to, and I'm very versed in it, and I do a lot with it. I'd rather have its academy when the time is right. Right now, we are knee deep right now building an academy in the metaverse. We're doing things with the NFTs. We're building stuff in the metaverse. You have no idea what's to come. No idea. I am so happy that those that were in our company that thought that they were the company are out of my freaking company. Gone. And I'm glad that the Jules and the Chinas and a lot of others can step up and go forward. Nobody can turn around and say they weren't, we did it, not them. They were here before everybody else. And others have tried to press them down and overshadow them. But the fact is, these two girls right here, and I'm not taking away anything else. You got Randy Webb and a lot of other leaders that are with us. I just don't want to sit and name names. They've been that bamboo tree that's taken a little time to grow, and all of a sudden they're sprouting and growing. And I could feel the energy when I came on. I was like scrolling through and looking at everybody's faces, and you were smiling. And I have to say, of everybody, I saw Patrick Porter. Your profile, man, with your hat, you're the coolest Duke in the world, man. So hats off to you. You look sharp. You're more chilly than a hot dog. So, but I cannot wait to come out to Detroit and just shut it down. All right? Shut it down. I can't wait to do this talk this weekend and shut it down. I can't wait to just start doing my corporate calls once a month and doing something new every single time. I heard it loud and clear. It was from China, and she let somebody know that if Chris isn't out there, everybody gets nervous. Like they don't know what the CEO is up to. So China, I'm out there because you're the one that said Chris needs to be out there. So that's why I did the last call. I hope you know that. And I'm going to do that once a month because we have certain people that are gone, and I know they're probably talking crap about me, which is normal. Everybody likes to talk crap. The fact is, and I want everybody to understand this, you will not be successful until you hit what they call a savage mode. Everybody wants to be, excuse me, everybody wants to be a leader. Yeah, I'm a leader. Okay. I'm a boss. Yeah, okay. I'm an owner. That's cute. Why don't you be a savage? You see, you could be an owner, you could be a leader or a boss, but unless you're a savage and you have a savage mindset for success, I'm saying this in a positive way, not bringing in the guy with the horns and nothing. I'm saying you have to have that desire and that hunger and that aggression for success. If you sit back and you want to watch the game, you want to go to Yankees game, you want to sit in the bleachers, go ahead. You want to sit in the dugout, at least be on the freaking team? Good. I'd rather you be on the field throwing the ball and catching. Get out there and play the game. But it's so funny. I talk to some teams, they're blowing up. Then I talk to other teams, well, it's so hard. For you, maybe. I just got on a call. Just had a call with a guy. And he said, because certain people left, I'm coming in. I want to bring 5,000 of my people in now. As long as you keep looking, you will find. As long as you operate in an appropriate manner, as long as you do things ethically, and you do things legally, and you do things from your heart, and don't look at people as a dollar sign. Let me tell you, you can attract anybody. You can attract good or bad what you want. And, we all talk about universe and God and this and laws of attraction and the biblical and all this stuff. The bottom line is I have to use a 4-letter word, and I don't mean to curse. And I know China's thinking, oh no. I'm going to use a 4-letter word. It's a 4-letter word that you're all going to hate.
I hope it's love, Chris. I hope the word is love.
No, it's called work.
Okay.
It's called work. I was waiting. I was watching her. She was fidgeting. Because
Fidgeting?
I know. I was watching you. And you're like fidgeting. And I'm just sitting back waiting for the scene.
No.
You couldn't contain yourself. She was like, oh no. What's he going to say? No, it's the 4-letter word of work. You girls and guys could sit back all day long and talk about this, talk about that. The bottom line is you want to play at a business owner level? Enjoy. You want to be a leader? Go lead. Who's following? Seriously. If you're leading and not leading by example, nobody's going to follow you. And if you lead because you want to be kind and nice and build a business, we're all going to fall in love. Go ahead, enjoy. You want to build it as a boss? You walk around saying, I'm a boss? Go ahead. Why don't you be a savage? Go take what's yours. I just had a conversation with Isis, and we were talking about certain types of people. And I said to Isis, you have to understand something. Certain people, all right, are like dogs. I said, now you have two types of dogs. You can look at the dog in its former self like a wolf. You put a wolf in the woods, it'll feed itself. It will feed itself. If it has to eat a tree, hunt down rabbits, whatever it takes, it will do what it's got to do to survive and succeed. It's a savage. But then you could take my golden retriever, or I got these attack dogs that protect my property. These Italian Mastifs, what they call cane corsos. They're trained to attack. Yeah, good. They can train to attack, but they can't feed themselves. So if I put them in the woods, they're going to starve. They'll protect the woods, but they're going to starve. They don't know how to hunt. So my cane corsos, the cane corsos, are pretty much bosses. The wolf is a savage. What I want you to do is get your mindset to a level that you're not super comfortable with. When you shift your energy, believe me, everything shifts around you. You shift it from the inside and pushing it out. Trust me, you will be noticed differently. You ever go to a room or party or a restaurant or out and you see somebody who just like kind of glows? They stand out. Look at the Bishop Jakes, for example, or the Stephen Furticks, or these guys. Look at Bishop. I love listening to Bishop's work. And the guy shines. And I did a FaceTime with him last year. He shines. He glows. He's operating from the inside out. And he is a biblical savage. He gets up there screaming and yelling. He's a biblical savage. In terms of business, in terms of success for your family, do you really just want to be known as a good leader? Be a freaking warrior. All right, Julian China, these girls didn't come from good backgrounds. I'll call it what it is. They came from extremely, extremely rough upbringings. And I wish none of that on you. They are savages. They know what it takes to succeed, but they know where their strength is. And I did that talk the other day on that Elliott wave thinking in terms of how your life and business goes through waves. And I did that also because, China, what I'm bringing to the table, very shortly, I'm working every day with the programmers, is think about this. Instead of you turning on your charts and looking at Bitcoin or Forex, what if you were to take your charts and when you look at it, it is your business. It's your IM business. Every day, the volume, updates, all real time. And you look at your business and say, wow, I've corrected 38%. Oh, wow, I've corrected 60%. And then what if I did that and then took each of your three placement legs and used them as line indicators, but actually showing them as your real volume. So you have your main chart, actual physical chart, bar chart. You can use candles if you want. And then have three streams of data coming in as a line representing each of those legs. And you can look and say, wow, this third leg looks kind of weak compared to where it was last week, last month, last year, or looks stronger. If you look at it, it looks weak, you start drilling down to which of the people, and you start looking at the teams, and start looking at their charts of your team or downline, and then realize that maybe one of the teams, maybe that third leg starts to pick up momentum. You look into it and say, wow, this group 3 levels deeper is exploding. Let me put my time and energy there. Because when I read a chart of the stock market, I look at the S&P futures, and then I look at NASDAQ, Dow, and Russell as the 3 different markets that plug into that. If one of those markets are not as strong and is getting weak, where the other markets are strong, there's false hope to think that the stock market's going to go up when one of the markets is going down. And ultimately, we see everything turn. So I want you to be way ahead of the game, that you're getting false hope. You got 697,000 in sales. but one of your legs is weak, and you're going to go from, chairman 100 down to 25 real quick, then you could be ahead of the curve, where you could see coming into support and understanding your business is no different than any market. Bitcoin ran from nothing to 20,000. Then it crashed to 3,000. Everybody was claiming doom and gloom. And all I talked about was, this is the area. Look at NASDAQ 2001. Look at Bitcoin now. Then it ran to 65,000. And then it came down to 20, 30,000. And everybody's doom and gloom, when now is the time to be seriously looking at it for a run to 100 to 200,000. So if you look at the markets, at your own business like a market, you'll treat it like a business. You'll treat it like a market, and understand that maybe your business has corrected, but you're correcting at a much higher level than you were so long ago. And understand that you are in control a lot better, and it'll be addicting. I want you to think about this. Imagine everybody on your team looking at their chart every day of their market, being in their face, understanding their market. People can be so focused on that rather than sending Instagram selfies, and they'll be focused more on their business because it's accessible, and it become like that addiction that Facebook and Instagram has had on everybody. So with me, I'm always looking at my charts for the market. I can't wait to look at the charts for the company and to see the organizations that are strongest and weakest, where I can put more time and effort in the weak ones and put more fuel to the fire in the strong ones. So I'm hoping this will take your lives and just literally just change the game of something that's never been done before in the history of network marketing, of you having a chart. That leads me to the platform that we're going to do it on, is being tested by 12 of our educators right now. Soon enough, we're going to have our own in-house charting platform. Who needs TradingView? Who needs MetaTrader anymore? When you're going to have your own thing in-house, okay? Of the best of the best of the best. We are not messing around. Pure savageness for success. China asked, and I'm responding. All right? You asked, where's Chris Terry? I'm freaking here. Okay? And I just, I'm totally grateful. I'm just scrolling down, looking at everybody, and there goes Patrick again. And there was a girl with a red hat, she was cool. I don't know. It starts with an A. I like hats. So I see people with hats on, I get all excited. But whatever you're doing right now, understand something. You have to make a business plan. I've talked about doing business plans for years. I've written articles back in 2001, 2002 about the trading as business. And I've had conversations with this in network marketing. And everybody makes so many plans to make $1 billion, but yet you got no plan to even have a daily plan of what you're doing now. Meaning that
I gotta grab RJ's phone.
Okay, whoever said that, that's good. The bottom line is, you should look at your business where it is now. Where it is now. Have a real good look at your business. And I know sometimes when people's businesses, when you derank or you're losing trading, you don't want to look at your account. You don't want to look at your account. When you lose money trading, the last thing you want to do is look at your account and realize you just went from 10,000 to 3,000. You're like, let me look at it sideways. Maybe it's not real. And you go into this denial mode. And the same thing with what we're doing. If you're a chairman 25 or 50 and now you're at 5,000 or 10,000, or maybe you're at 10,000 and now you're 1,000, or you had to be ranked to 600 or 2,000. And if you went to that denial mode, how the hell are you going to be successful? We started the business in 2013. We had all these people come in. I was not prepared. We brought thousands of people in. I had these people that were in the business. They brought all these people in. We were not prepared. We crashed. 4 or 5 months later, thousands came in, thousands left. We had to start over again. And in 2016, we had a correction. we were too strong for our own good. We grew business that we ended up doing. We were at like $2 million a month and $3 million a month. And in a very short period of time, we ate up our whole total processing volume for the whole year. We didn't expect, we took Christopher to his knees in the company. And we fixed it. We went forward. We kept growing, and we've had retracements, and we grew again, and we had retracements. But
Did I pick it last time? Did you guys have it?
I think you got to kind of mute some people here. But we consistently are always evolving to make things better and grow. And you need to do that for yourself. You have to have a real good look at your business, where you are right now, who is on your team, who's with you, who's not, who wants to run, who's not. If you have people on your team that are not with you, meaning that they're just sitting around doing nothing, don't count them as in your team. They don't deserve that right. I'm sorry. If I look at the business and I know, for instance, if I had Julie and China and they're sitting on their butts all day and they're not doing it, they're not active, I watch everything. Why would I give them any attention? But they are. All right? They're building, they're working. That's where my attention goes. You need to treat your business the same way. Don't have false hope. They got a business that's running so great, okay? Or, okay, you got all these people when you really have maybe 5 good leaders or 10 good leaders. Get those leaders together. Mastermind with them. Mastermind. You realize you don't always have to be the leader. When I mastermind with the Jason Browns or Matt Roses or Alex, and we mastermind as a group with the corporate staff, yeah, I'm the CEO, but I'm not the leader. We have a strong corporate staff, and I mastermind to listen to everybody, what their wants, needs, and desires are, and how can I get behind them. You should be always doing this with your team, looking at who is your main guys, and really, guys and girls, and define that, and put more energy and focus and let them flourish. I'm just looking here. I use Patrick, for example. I don't know who he is, but if I notice that Patrick is really hungry, he's wanting to go with me, and we get on the phone, he's like, look, I want to do this, this, and this. He's committed. He's got tickets for events. He's doing his calls. He's doing sessions. I want to put more energy into him. I want to do webinars for him. I want to help him build. I don't need to help everybody. You need to help those who really want your help, not just that are dead weight. I have a bunch of cars. That doesn't mean I drive them all the time. Some of the batteries are dead. So what am I going to do? Push my Lamborghini down the street? No. I'd rather drive in a 1964 Impala that works than a brand new Lamborghini with a dead battery. I'm not trying to impress anybody on a Lamborghini. I'm just using it as an example that if the battery's dead, you got a Lamborghini, don't be fronting that that's a car you're driving. That's not somebody's going to take. That's not something that's going to take you in there. That's not a leader. I got a 64 Impala that may not be the shiniest, but it works. Meaning that you got to really dig into your team, and those that are fronting or try to be something they're not, and they're not doing anything, take your eyes off them. Focus really where your focus needs to be. 80% of your focus should be on 20% of the people. 20% of your focus needs to be on 8% of the people. You also have to open up the vibration and your mind to always put out. You're seeking new partners. You're seeking new, motivated, energetic, vibrant partners that want to exist in the Forex, cryptocurrency, e-commerce, travel space. If you put that energy out there, okay, you will receive back what you ask for. Believe it or not. I mean, being biblical, Jesus laid it all out. All right? Laid it all out. You seek what you find. You ask and you shall receive. With the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. But here you are. Sometimes people complain. But where are you, O ye of little faith? Get out there and always condition your mind. I condition myself all the time that this is coming. I talked about certain things from stage in West Palm Beach that are coming. I had no idea that 60 days later, the person shows up saying, you asked for it, I'm bringing it to you, and that's what we're going to be launching. It's so funny. I always put out and I speak about it into existence before it shows up. So when you operate, you're operating out of faith. Your faith should be asking to connect to you, right? Look up at God, look at whatever, he's everywhere. Just basically, whether it's energy or God, however you want to put it, that you are seeking. You have new partners always trying to contact you. You have new opportunities always coming at you. New partners who want to exist in our space, want to partner with you. You have to speak that into existence. Walk around, ask, talk, just that's how the energy, you should be this big beacon of light that everybody wants to attract to. How are you going to glow on the outside if you don't glow in the inside? If you don't fix yourself on the inside, how are you going to fix yourself on the outside? If you have lack of faith or disbelief inside your body, which I don't understand because Jewel and China are extremely Christian, and we know faith and fear can't live in the same home. So if you are faith 100% and you radiate from the inside out, you will attract from the outside to you. Somebody else may need your energy. Why not every day get on Instagram and do something positive? I wish I could do it, but every time I get on freaking Instagram, I'm non-compliant. Or, Chris, your shirt looked like it was too expensive. F it, I don't even need it no more. I have somebody else who handles it. And I still got people complain. The zipper on your jacket looks like it's from Versace. Seriously? That's from Starbucks. Point is, why not every day? People are not going to listen to you until you actually give them something of value. And I spoke about this in the past. If you give value, right? If you give value, people get that and they get passionate about it. And after they get passionate about it, it becomes a purpose. Once you hit the point of purpose, there's no going back. Okay, there's no going back. People are scared. People are really scared. And they're on this side of the line. They're scared. And they're looking for something. Here you are on Instagram showing off your house or showing the kids or showing how you're dressing today or stupid things. Why not go on Instagram twice a day? Why not get on Instagram twice a day or 3 times a day on your stories? Try to find the algorithm of what time to post. You don't want to post at 2 o'clock in the morning when everybody's sleeping and you get hidden. Find out a good time, and you guys can figure this out. I'm not that good with it. I just know my social media people, they understand that. But what if 8 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and 7 o'clock at night are the times that are highest traffic that people are on? You get on right before that. Do a small live or do an Instagram story and give a 1 minute or 2 minute talk on value. Give them something that they can come back tomorrow or come back later in the day. In the morning, you're talking about something that, blah, blah, blah. I'll talk about the seed and the growth of the coffee bean and this and that. And then this afternoon, come back. Watch out for this afternoon. I'm going to leave another post. I want to talk more about this. You give them something to look forward to. And then in the afternoon when you do it, you say, tonight, I'm going to wrap this up. I want to share with you. And that whole day, you left 3 stories. You got people's attention. You're giving them value. They are getting information, which turns into something that they realize that, number one, you're a person of value, that they could come to you, that they want to partner with you, that you're giving them more than they would get from anybody else. Okay? Tell me another CEO that you can call them and get up there and talk for an hour. It just doesn't happen. All these CEOs, and then they're pie in the sky. They're too good. Okay? And one thing about me, I've always kept it real. I've always kept it to the ground. I'm never going to change. I've been the same guy my whole life. Okay, I've gotten better over the few years, but my whole thing is always giving value. And if I can get you to receive that value and you accept that value, you know what you're going to do? You're going to take that value and you're going to share that value with others. What if Jewel or China left a beautiful message about something, of how to take a tree branch from a vineyard in Italy and planting it in California. And before you know it, there's 100 trees in 1992, and today there's 14,000, like a particular winery I went to, and I understood how that process works. That you could take a tree, cut a branch, have another tree, cut a branch, and continuously have trees. And before you have 5 trees and cut all the branches, now you have 10 and then 20 and 40. You can give stories, and stories like Jesus puts with parables and stories about teaching. Why not you giving value? And all of a sudden your upline is giving value to you. You could take that and share it with the people on your team. So listen to when China and Jewel and all the leadership and the Randys all have their their videos. Maybe reshare it. When you understand what I'm trying to tell you and you give people value and they accept that value, they receive it, they will then have purpose, passion, purpose, and they will share, and also they will come to you. But then you wonder why so-and-so cross-recruited my people. No, they didn't cross-recruit your people. You didn't serve your people. I've had so many people, my people got cross-recruited. No, you were chairman 10 in your mind, and you were too big. You think you're chairman 750. I'm a chairman 750. You forgot to serve the people. When you don't serve the people, and guys, if you don't take care of your girl, she's going to find another guy. Girls, you don't look out for your man. There's a lot of other pretty women out there. The bottom line is, there's no difference. A relationship is a relationship. And in your business, if you accept to be a leader and you're going to bring people on, and you promise to change their lives, and you're too good because you're a big shot now, Chairman 100, or in your mind, and I got you sponsored, I'm busy building the business. Yeah, and then you wonder why they leave, and then you're pissed off. That they took my people. They didn't take your people. You did not take care of your people. The more you give, the more you serve, the stronger your bond will be with the people. All right? Even through their struggling times. The first 90 days is really critical. When you bring people in, the first 90 days is so critical that you serve and serve. And at some point, you're going to kick them out of the nest. But you still have a phone. You still have a direct connect. You still have to catch up to them every so often. Unfortunately, I got to the point where I just can't call everybody anymore. China and I used to talk 5 times a day. Now it's like once every 3 months, and she'll reach out to me and I'll respond. She'll reach out to me, big long thing, and I'll respond, yeah. Because I got 72, I wake up in the morning, 300 messages. And I got to the point where people get pissed off at me because I give one-word answers or whatever, so I kind of trying to tone that down. And I understand we're going through a transitionary period where people need me more than ever, and I'm stepping up more than ever. But you have to serve the people, and you're human also. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. I make mistakes left and right, and I'm sorry, I'm human. But just always give value, and use Instagram, your social media, to give that value. Why not start your own YouTube page and do like a 3-minute video, a 4-minute video, and have it connected with your social media? Look at my Instagram, my YouTube. It's taking time, but I'm always doing talks, and they're always putting stuff out there. Why not you? Why not all your social media, when you post, have something relevant, have something positive? That's a great way to attract people. Great way. Because it's going to get out there that, hey, did you hear what Jewel said? Or Carolyn here, or Demetrius? Demetrius? Yeah, I see you shaking your head, nodding your head. Demetrius, got a little bun up there. I see you. I'm looking at you, smiling. So what I'm saying is, do that. You want to be a savage. How are you going to take a market share from somebody else? Network marketing is very competitive. Do you want to be the guy that's showing off the diamond chains or giving people real value that they can grasp onto and that they will hold on to and be part of your family? Always be in that serving mode. I can't say it anymore. You all want to be biblical, but are you really biblical? Are you really serving? Who's this guy? Sean James? Dude, you look like a movie star. You really got to be in that serving process at all times. And at this point in my life, I'm 25. Some people say I'm 56, but I believe I'm 25. I've been de-aging. I'll be 22 pretty soon. And I got to constantly serve. I have to constantly serve. It's funny, a year ago, and it's funny, I've always talked about it. China and Jewel know this. They've been friends of mine for years. I am de-aging. Remember I always said that? And I didn't know how it was going to happen. And little did you know, I've had type 2 diabetes since 2001. And about a year ago, my doctor said to me, look, you're producing about 10% insulin. Your kidneys are shutting down. Your liver's shutting down. He's like, you got to do something. You got to eat better. And I made a phone call to a friend, and he's in the stem cell world. He's a friend of mine for over 20 years, and I never was going to touch this stuff. But he explained to me, look, it comes from the human body umbilical cord, and they're neutral cells, and they're going to come in, and they're going to attach to the inflammation in your body. And it was a shot, and I did it every month. Right now, my body went from a pancreas that was producing 10%, what they call a 12A1C, high, over double what a diabetic should be. Now I'm producing over 80%. I'm at one point away from being diabetic free. My body created a new pancreas. My body created a new liver. My body created a new kidney. And guys, when you get older, it's like you go to the bathroom, it's just difficult because of your kidneys and this and that. I literally am operating at an age of 25 years younger right now to 30 years younger. My body on a cellular level is really about 25 years old. The doctor said to me, this is not the body and not the organs anymore of a 56-year-old. It's actually of a 25-year-old. So I've been talking about de-aging for so long and talking about how I'm reverse aging and I'm staying younger and more vibrant. And God put that in my place. I just got lucky. But I guarantee that last April when he told me this, the other doctor told me this, that I probably wouldn't be around by now. But now my whole clock has reset where I got 120 blood pressure and I have good glucose and I have everything. And I'm literally 1 point away from being off. And I don't take shots, I take pills. But I'm 1 point away from stop taking any and all medication. I'm going to the gym, stretching, exercising, being vibrant, working on my mind all the time. I'm remembering things now. I walked into, for those of you that are in your 50s, I went into the room the other day and there was a YouTube commercial, not one of the rooms. There was this lady talking to a guy and I thought, that's Margot Thomas from That Girl, 1970s. I looked at it and it was her. Stuff that I should not even know. And I didn't even watch it. I was a kid. The recall is instantaneous. So me being extremely healthy right now, it would be such a disservice for me not to be a savage and get back in there in the game and just go savage. In the past year, I've been repairing my body, rebuilding my body. In 2019, I had a mini stroke. I was in the desert on the floor. I couldn't walk. China knows that. She's like, something's wrong with you. And I'm like, I'm okay. And she's like, something's really wrong with you. And I was like, I couldn't even walk. No, I'm okay. But I am completely healed. My body, my mind. What I'm saying, folks, speak it into existence. Speak it with faith from existence. There is no way possible I should be alive today. And I happened to call somebody who understood this stuff, and he said to me, here's the best. He said to me, Chris, I will hear you. He says, we do therapy once a month. It's extremely expensive. Don't get me wrong. Like stupid expensive. And I'm now possibly partnering into the firm itself to bring stuff to IM in the future. Now, you have no idea what I have planned. You have no idea what I have planned for this company. All right? The power of faith. And I said to myself, I am de-aging. Even when I was at the worst, all I spoke about was I de-aging. And then when that first shot came in, and then the next one and the next one, every 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, they're here in my house, give me an IV for an hour, and I am like completely healthy. And it's funny, we have guys in my company, our company is, for example, and it's been known, I talked about it from stage, at Houston, Texas, I talked about Brandon Boyd to pray for his daughter. She had brain trauma. She jumped off the horse, in the workout, the gym. She jumped off the horse, not a real horse, but the thing where you flip around the girls. 15-year-old daughter came straight down on her head. For 2 years, brain trauma, to the point she couldn't even think. She took a knife and started stabbing her legs, and she came to my house, and I saw the wounds, fresh wounds in her legs. She took a knife, and she was stabbing herself repeatedly because her head hurt so much. She wanted to counteract it by stabbing her legs. She was opening the door to try to kill her parents. It was bad. And that's why we prayed for her. We just at that time, I started getting her stem cells. Today, she's a pure A-grade student. She works 25 hours a week. She's into athletics again. She's back into gymnastics. She sung a song called Happy. I'm Happy. The girl is a complete miracle. She's a complete miracle. What has happened? I told Brandon, because they were done. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in doctors, and they were just didn't know what to do. The family's breaking apart. Now they are tighter than ever. What I'm saying is, Brandon, always putting out positive and belief through his faith, his daughter was healed. What I plan to bring to our company in the future is nothing short of a miracle for what we're about to do for people. I promise you. Right now, they do it on an intravenous level. We're going to be doing it more on I don't know, maybe an ingestible. We're going to figure that out. But the stuff I already have coming, forget that. Wait, 30 days, you're going to see it. And you hear her howling, that's my dog. She just got back from the vet, and she got fixed. So she's upset with me right now. She can't be walking around all fancy pants with her high-heeled doggy shoes. You hear? Ooh. You hear it? She's so mad. She's like, Mommy. She has her friend. I have another dog, and he's looking at her like, you're not so hot anymore, sweetheart. So I have to go out and give her some love. But what I'm saying is, I really want you to operate out of a level of faith, all right? Faith that you will attract. Faith that whatever you put out of your mouth is going to be received by those who need to hear it. Put out of faith that you're going to give value, and those are supposed to hear it. And that you operate out of faith that those are supposed to come into your life will. And don't question it. But don't sit around either and say, you know what? I got faith. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen until you make it happen. You actually have to make noise. I would rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Okay? I've always operated of taking what's mine, claiming my stake. Although it may not have jived with the rest of the world, I do what I got to do. This is funny. She's crying. All right. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. You go out and do what you got to do. So what? If you rub somebody the wrong way, so what? Build your business. Then if you do something wrong, you say, you know what, I'm sorry. Make noise. A closed mouth don't give fed. And a good, unless you're a squeakeroo, you're not going to get the grease. Make noise. Do what you got to do. And don't ever look back. I can't wait to see you guys in July. I really want you to pump it up as hard as you could. Bring the people. I will just slice it apart and attack it and break it down. I've been out there several times in Detroit. I enjoy it. I love going to MGM. I get to gamble over there because I live in Vegas. I like to gamble. I don't do much anymore. I used to do it just for fun. I would just win and then lose it all in one hand. I would just have some fun, take back my original stake and just play. I always have to keep the brain working. So that became a little fun for a while, but I love the MGM out there. They've always treated me right. And the last time I was with Julie in China, that was great. We had a really, really good event. I really can't wait to do that again. So I love everybody. I appreciate you. And I hope you guys are ready to just be there Sunday. We're going to kill it. And then on July 9th, slice and dice. Shut it down.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you guys, please unmute and give Chris some love.
Woo!
Oh my gosh, this was so good.
Jewel, this was
Girl, he poured his heart out.
Chris is always amazing, right? It's always so much mindset and it's always so many takeaways. I literally have pages of notes from everything. And then he's so visual. I write what I feel like I don't know, it's like his pictures. It's not just words. I'm just blown away with everything. Chris, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for listening. I was on everybody. I was not playing. Where is Chris? Because it gives us the confidence. I know God gave you the vision. And as long as we know we are on this thing, rocking and rolling and running. And I am just so grateful. Today was very, very special. It was exceptional. We hear your heart, but more importantly, we felt your heart and we are standing with you 10 toes down and excited about everything. Sis, I'm going to stop because I see the chats are blowing up. I know people want to talk. I am just so grateful. Chris, I just want to say thank you. It was something really special about today. I know you never left. You've always been here, but something special, very, very special about today. I hope you guys saw it. I hope you guys felt it. And I am to the moon, baby. Over to you, sis.
Yes. No, that was so good. Chris really put his heart out. We heard his heart. He was authentic. He was transparent, which he does so much. And then, I want to do a special sale. We're going to call this the Savage Flash Sale. And this is for everyone to get your VIP ticket today. $139. It's $149. We're going to take $10 off, but you guys have to get it. Get your tickets between now and Sunday, okay? And this is the Savage Flash Sale. So go to chairmanrun.event, okay? Get your ticket right now. Chris was absolutely amazing. I know you guys heard his heart, and I'm just excited. I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful for your authenticity, your transparency. Guys, do not miss Detroit. This is going to be a great setting where you'll be able to kind of get up close and personal, take some pictures. This is going to be a really powerful event. So, Chris, I just want to say thank you so, so, so much. This was amazing. Guys, we love you.
Whoa. Those of you that live in Detroit, you better be there. But those of you that don't live in Detroit, and you have to say to yourself, man, it's going to cost me $200, $500 to get there. It's not worth it. What if I said that back when I started looking at the markets, and my mentor, my former business partner, and at the time was my future mentor, and she said it's $3,500 to come to the event. It's for 2 days. What if I said $3,500? Now she's made hundreds of millions of dollars, in trading. What if I said $3,400? It's too much money. But I got in a plane from New York. I flew to Bahamas, and I went to an event. So it was $3,500 plus the plane trip, plus the hotels, plus the food, plus. I'm $5,000 deep into this thing, not knowing where I'm going, and I wasn't even sure trading was the right thing. But I did have a little bit of faith that I may be doing something good here. And in 1996, when I went to that event, and my mentor was there, and I showed up, and out of everybody, because I kept answering the questions, and she said, you will be the most successful, in front of like 300 people. She said, you will be the most successful person in this room. I said, why? She goes, because you're not here for money. And I wasn't there on a financial basis. I already did what I had. I already was successful. And she said, you just love the game. She said, to you, this is a game. And the more you play it, the better you feel. And the more you do, the more you do. If it wasn't fun, you wouldn't do it. And the fact that it's fun, it's a game for you. And you're not operating trying to get paid. You're trying to just learn and have fun with it. And she said it right there in front of everybody. And that day right there changed my life, because that was 1996. And by 1998, we started a business on educating people. I've had 2 strong years of her being my mentor. I'm talking, I lived next door I moved right in the neighborhood where she lived. And I lived down there for a few years. I ended up buying a lot of real estate down there, but I lived, and I was in her office every single day. And she picked me out of a crowd, and she became my mentor. And then one day she said, you ready to be my partner? And we built a business, a partnership that spanned from 1998 to 2011, which I stayed on for another year and a half, just educating the people, and I was doing it for free. And we had 800-900 people in our live trading rooms, and we were doing live calls. But every day I would get up there and I would serve. And how I was serving was I would give stories. It could have been the story of me getting on an airplane where I'm sitting next to a guy, and he has his 3 seats. It's me, it's his stuffed turtle, it's a guy, and the guy's talking to the turtle as though it's a human being, and the guy's asking the stewardess to give it a little dish of water because his turtle, I have so many experiences in life of even going back to when I was 17 years old and I was going construction work every day as a laborer. I put a suit on and went to work every day. I bought a suit, spent $100, making $6 an hour. I made a big investment, and every day I go to work in a suit. Why? I was trying to attract people. I realized everybody that was successful back in those days wore suits, and all the people that wore construction outfits were not the most successful looking people. Sorry. But I understood, because I read Think and Grow Rich, that maybe, well, How to Win Friends and Influence People, that I was already preparing myself to attract. Later on, I attracted, but if you're questioning if you should come because of the cost, hold on one second.
That was good, China. We just said that earlier. We got to scale up, not scale down.
It was exceptional.
You got to put the demand on your potential,
I think after being on a call like this, it's such a historic moment. I believe we heard stuff we have not heard on the corporate calls. We haven't heard it on Go Live. It hasn't been announced in any of the chats, in any of the communities. This was so special to not be in the room. It's so much bigger than just the cost. And I love that he's talking about, I don't see him there. Hold up. He dropped off and he's looking to get back in the room.
Okay, I still see him on here.
Oh,
Yeah. I think he's still on. I think he just got us on mute.
oh. Hold up. There we go. Bam. There you go, Chris. You should be back.
I was like, hold on, wait a minute. You thought I was finished?
Oh my God. Yeah,
So,
no, that was
so what if I questioned the value? You know, the company's done hundreds of millions a year. You know, we've had hundreds of thousands of millions of people come through. We know we've developed the best platform in the planet. Me as a person, look, I'm a regular Duke. I'm out there, I chill, I go out. You won't even know if I'm just regular guy, wear baseball caps backwards. But as a CEO, and I'm coming to bring fire to you, and you question how much it's going to cost, if you can't even make a decision to come, I don't want you to come. All right? You need to be there. Don't even question it. Be there. I will give my heart to you. That one day in July will change your life. I promise you. I will not walk out of that room until everybody's belly's full. But don't look at money as the obstacle for you to get what you want. You want to be a business. I said to you, you could be a leader. And that's cute. Sit back in the house and be an internet gangster behind it. Yeah, you can do that. Or you could be a boss. You could be an owner. I'm an independent business owner. F that. Be a savage. I don't care what you have to do. And I don't care the cost because I've had to pay the price myself. If I didn't pay the price of success and I didn't pay the price of failure and I have been knocked to my knees and I've been on my freaking butt and I've lost everything and gained it back and did it again. If I could do it, you could do it. But you know what's better? There's a thing called experience. Okay? And the best way to get experience is through somebody else's experience. Get experience that I'm going to bring and give to you. There's two things you want to have when you're successful. One is ambition. Two is experience. You can be as ambitious as you want. As an ant, you could be as ambitious. But if you don't have any experience and you're not everybody leading you, you're going to get tired. Like a gerbil. He gets on a mouse on his wheel and he keeps running. He gets exhausted. He's got no experience to get off and figure out a better way to get out of the cage, You can have all the experience in the world, but if you got no ambition, meaning that you could have the money and energy and resources, but if you don't have the ambitions to come to the event, how are you going to get to where you want to go? You need to be there. You have the ambition to come, I'll bring you the experience. We're partners, okay? You are not my kid. You don't work for me. You are my partner. Every single person here is as valuable in the company as I am. It may sound weird, like we were talking about the CEO is just as important. I can't build a business without you. You can't build a business without me. So together we're partners, all right? And you have the ability in our compensation plan to take it, and people have hit it multiple times. Chairman 100, Chairman 250, Chairman 500, Chairman 750. And believe it or not, the compensation plan is open to Chairman 10 million. Well, let's just at least get you to the event to start. Please focus on getting to the event, focus on being there, come there early, come there ready to learn, and I will teach things that you just don't get out there. I promise you. I love you guys. I'm going to go. Panda Vision over and out. I see you. And don't miss Sunday either. Love you guys.
Thank you. Love you, Chris.
Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Girl, that was so good.
Y'all dropped them pandas in the chat. Oh my God. Sis.
Unmute everybody. We want to hear you guys.
Hold on. That's like, okay, this should be able to, you guys should be able to.
Panda.
Panda.
Overload. The value. Sis, the value, the immense value, the heart. I think for me, it's the heart.
Testimonies.
Yeah, yeah.
My God.
The authenticity, the transparency, that was really amazing.
Wow. So listen, sis, I saw you the flash sale. Like, I cannot stress to you guys enough. We just spent an hour and a half with the CEO. And if you did not have confidence prior to now, if you needed to see Christopher Terry, like I know sometimes we need to see, if you needed to hear his heart, if you needed to understand where we were, like, you should have tons of notes like we do of everything that's going on. I feel like we got more, Jude, than what we even got on the corporate call. The fact that
absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
what? The vision. The vision.
Well, when he was talking about the whole reverse aging,
now you know
about all of that.
Let me tell you something. Now, hold on here. Let me tell you something. You talking my language right now. You telling me I can go from 21 to 16? Hold on. I am all in it. Guys, you know, sometimes I think when we have events, people think that we want them to come. I don't know why they think we want them to come, but I think that what you guys need to understand is exactly what Chris just said. Those experiences cannot be, nobody can call you on the phone once it's over and tell you what it was like. That's going to give you an opportunity to change your life from that experience. You can only hear about it. There are certain things in life that you just have to be in the room. Do not allow money to be the thing to stop you from making money. This call was recorded. I know a lot of people was in Bible study, so it's recorded. We're going to put it out. This was legendary. This was historic. I feel so great now in my heart.
Yeah.
And I know the people do too, Jewel, that we are exactly where we're supposed to be. We're where we're supposed to be in this company. We're where we're supposed to be in time. We're where we're supposed to be at even in business. Sometimes, you know, he talked about those pullbacks and those corrections. And sometimes when you look at it, even in your trade account, you like, what the heck is going on? Let me turn my phone sideways. Let me make sure I'm seeing this right. You know, in the back office as well. But I feel like we are exactly where we are supposed to be. There are certain things that you have to just learn during those valleys of life. There are certain things that you're not going to learn when you're on the mountaintop. You have to learn in pullbacks, and it really does strengthen us. It helps to build character, and it helps us to know what the next wave is going to be able to go through. We get to be brand new students all over again. And so I'm grateful. I want to know who got their VIP ticket, because you know, ticket holders are already trading gold in a private exclusive session with none other than Miss Marquita Thomas, right?
And she been killing it.
Marquita been bringing the thunder, the lightning, the fire, and the rain all at the same time.
I think she on here right now too.
Marquita Thomas, when I tell you, where are you, the gold queen that's been tearing it up? She is helping you to get to Detroit. No excuses, guys. Like, absolutely no excuses. So Marquita, if you're out there, we just want to say salute. She stepped up. She did not have to do it. And she took on the responsibility to help every single one of you get there. But you first must be a VIP ticket holder to have access to those sessions. If you're not a VIP ticket holder, you're not going to have access to those sessions. So you want to make sure you go and get your tickets. And then being in the room with Chris, man, that Chris right there just took us all the way back, sis. It's like, we at a higher, it's just something different. It was so special and so unique. Y'all just got to be in the room. I don't really have nothing else to say besides be in the room. Be in the room so you can be a part of history being made.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. And I'm super excited. Flash sale going on right now. Okay. You guys, $10 off your VIP ticket. Keita, are you on? Can you come on, babe?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, Marquita.
Hey. Serving those pips, honey. Go ahead and close us out.
Yes, I'm super lit. This call was absolutely amazing. Look, you guys, I'm so excited. You guys, look, I've been saying it over and over again. This is just, we're in a total different time, space. And let me tell you something, we're doing some things different that we've never done, period, right? In the history of any particular global event that we normally do, giving you all the opportunity to be able to be in an exclusive group to where we look at one of the most amazing, alerts that I love, which is XAUUSD, which is go, baby. You get the opportunity to be in this chat where we're actually, talking analysis. I mean, we've been securing the bag. We're about almost day number 4 as of right now, you guys. And I'm telling you, it is going absolutely amazing. We be in and out, and we literally go and enjoy the remaining of our day. We go make massive impact as we're leading up to Detroit. Come on, you guys. So you don't want to, just let this just go to the wayside. You want to make a decision and make massive action as of right now. Look, the leaders have already opened up a flash sale. This flash sale actually ends on Sunday. They're literally giving you to Sunday to really go in and take full advantage of the opportunity to be able to plug your VIP spot. The great thing about it is, as we are actually leading up to Detroit and we are actually securing the bag together, we're learning together, we're learning how to be disciplined together. This is just leading up to the main event, you guys. At the main event, you're going to hear from none other than Dr. Kathy Lee Kirkland. Come on, you're going to hear from our very own Lee Allen. You're going to hear from our I Am educators, right? And it's not just hearing from them. You're literally going to be up close and personal to where you have the opportunity to be able to ask questions, right? I'm telling you guys, it is going to be an amazing thing. And on top of that, you have the ability to sit in the room with our chairmen. Come on, right? Blow it up for your chairmen. Put it in the chat. Put some flames and some fires in the chat for your chairmen, for I Am, for yourself. That's right. Aaron said, hot pips. Let's get it, right? And so it's going to be absolutely amazing, you guys. It's going to be an event that's going to be life-changing. Once again, don't get so used to what you think something was going to look like. Participate. It's all about participating. It's all about getting engaged, getting in, getting connected into something, right? And with you guys making a decision to say, I'm going all the way in. I just heard from the CEO. I just heard from my leaders. I already heard the vision. I'm already seeing what they're doing. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Just lean all the way in. I can promise you guys, it's going to be different this time around. So grab your Savage Flash ticket right now. Do not sit back and wait. I had a few people messaging me this morning like, look, I got my ticket, sending me screenshots. They lit. They have already started watching their training videos. They ready to start getting in with the analysis in the morning. And you know what? It's not just about just the group to get in to be able to secure the bag where Pips is concerned. It's about all of the leaders getting together, actually creating creative things for you guys to be able to win. So you're getting a glimpse of what you're going to experience in Detroit. You understand what I'm saying? They're giving you a glimpse of something different that you have never witnessed before leading up to the main event, you guys. So hurry, grab that ticket right now, you guys. I'm telling you, because once they are gone, they are gone. They are gone. And I'm telling you guys, you do not want to miss it. So I'm super proud of everyone that's been in the building, that's actually been in the chats, that's been securing the bag with us since we started with it. You guys, congratulations to them all. And I'm super lit, you guys. Let's go grab those flash sales tickets. Let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, guys. We love you guys. God bless you guys. We will see you soon. Bye for now.
Let us go.
Thank you.
Let us go.
Oh.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Everybody have a great evening.
Powerful call.
Bye. Man, this is different. This is.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. China.
Love you guys. We love you guys. You guys are so
Thank you.
amazing.